A few weeks ago, something happened on the road that shook us more than we expected.
Oh, my tow bar just broke.
In the middle of a normal travel day, the tow bar connecting our truck to the back of our bus failed. It snapped suddenly and without any warning. In that moment, we didn't know what had broken. We didn't know how bad it was or what could have happened next. This video matters because moments like these force you to slow down and ask hard questions. Why did it fail? What actually broke? What responsibility does the manufacturer have? And most importantly, how do you make sure it never happens again? Today is a follow-up. We're walking you through exactly what failed, the conversations we had with the hitch manufacturer, the new hitch we chose, and how we tested everything before getting back on the road. But first, if we haven't met before, we're the Shin Paws. We're a family of 4 who travels full-time so we can make memories now. This story really belongs to Jason Willis, so I'm going to turn it over to them to break down what happened and what we learned.
We're going to recap exactly what happened on this day as we were traveling from Colorado to Dallas.
We're gonna actually hop inside of one of our last videos and we're gonna hit play and we're gonna walk you guys through it just as it happened. So it was just a normal travel day, right? It's a beautiful blue sunny day, clouds in the sky. We were traveling through Texas and we were on our way to a YouTuber creator conference. My dad recently had hip surgery, that's why he's out walking. But it was later in the evening that we were pulling off just to get some gas where all the catastrophe happened. It was right here as we were pulling in to this gas station. You can see my dad says, "Oh, our tow bar just broke." You're kidding me. Walk me through that moment when we turned into the gas station.
Well, I mean, we pulled in and I just happened to look in the mirror and the truck was beside us. And I said, there's no way our truck is supposed to be there in my mind. And I'm like, oh my gosh, our tow bar broke. It was crazy. And luckily we were going 5 miles an hour, right? Just think about where we had come from, all the way from the mountains. We'd come over one of the tallest mountain passes in the eastern Colorado. We had come all the way through Texas. And here we are pulling into a Love's going 5 miles an hour. Like, talk about protection. God had his hand all over us.
So that was as it happened right there as we pulled into the Love's. And we literally, you stopped right there.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even try to make it around. And it was funny, we were like freaking out. We're like, grab the camera real quick. Everybody grab the camera, put the microphone on. And so we did. And this was the first reaction. And no one knew what to expect when the tow bar snapped. This has never happened to us as a family, so no one knew what to expect. My mom, like, you can just see the real reaction of all of us. Like, everybody was just in complete, utter disbelief that this had just happened. And I would say this was a sight that we never thought we would see.
It's crazy. It's crazy that that happened.
The cable saved everything because we just came down that ramp. How did it not hit the back of our bus?
Yeah, it turns out it actually did hit the back of our bus. So the safety cable saved it. You can see it's like a downhill as you go into the gas station, but because you made the turn, like, the truck went off to the side, like it could have just gone straight into the back of the bus. So let's keep watching just a little bit.
And what's interesting is some of the Facebook pages I follow, several people have had their Blue Oxes break recently.
Really?
And so I was paying extra close attention to it to make sure that ours wasn't cracked or whatever. And, you know, I may have missed it, whatever the case may be, but it's crazy the fact that that happened.
I mean, if you think about it, if we would have been going down the road and that hitch would have snapped off and gone into the ground, it could have just shoved right up inside of the truck.
There's all sorts of
that would have been scary.
There's all sorts of things that could have happened.
Look at that. Is that not so crazy? Those safety cables are legit. So yeah, look at that. Sissy had a great idea. Pulled forward, turned the truck towards it, gave us just enough slack. So now the truck is unattached. The bus is good. So there were some of the bolts and some of the components of the front of the truck that really got messed up, and we're gonna dive into those here in a couple minutes. So now that you know everything about the incident, it's time to go look at the aftermath of it, what really happened with the hitch, and what hitch we're gonna choose to replace this one. So there's a lot to cover in this video, so let's go head up to the truck and start there.
Okay. Let's talk about what happened to the front of the truck, okay? You can see here that the truck ran into the back of the bus, It dented that really good. It broke that. Also, the safety cable bent the safety eye. I wanted to make sure that there was no damage to the frame or anything else, so I took the truck to a body shop. They said the frame was all good, there was nothing the matter with that. And I also took it back to the shop that installed the base plate. They said that all the bolts, they had stripped out, and they said that they wouldn't torque test. So we replaced all of that, which I'm going to show you here in a second. You can see here where it hit the back of the bus. We've tried to buff this out, it didn't work, and it cracked the paint and everything like that. All things considered, it's not that bad when you think about the truck ran into the back of the bus. Let's have a look at what happened to the hitch. You can see here where it broke. Now, I've had this looked at, and you could tell that it's been rusted inside of here for quite some time. So this broke from here, and you can tell that it just literally shattered, and it just went boop, just like that. So you can also see these are the bolts that we had replaced, and the pins that go into the front of the truck, one of these actually bent. You can see this one right here is bent, and so we replaced these as well. I do a walk around every single day when we're traveling, when the truck is hooked up, and I don't know how I missed it. I could have, it was under the paint, or I could have just overlooked it. It could have been a hairline crack. But I would encourage you to make sure that you are double checking everything all the time. Let's talk about our experience with Blue Ox so far. Once we got to Dallas, I reached out to them and told them that our hitch had snapped, that our truck had ran into the back of our motorhome, and there was damage to both of those, and that our system was completely inoperable. The lady was, I guess, helpful. I don't know what to expect, but she just said, I'll send you this questionnaire. I need you to fill out this questionnaire, give us the information, and return it with any supporting documents you have, which I almost have all the supporting documents. I'm waiting to hear back from the quote from the paint on the bumper of the coach and the front bumper of the truck. Once I have all that, I'll be able to submit it to them and see what they do. I was a little taken back. I would have thought they would have been more like, hey, let us get you another hitch since you're on the side of the road. Ultimately, we had to drive the truck everywhere we went until we got the hitch replaced. And somebody had to be in their vehicle driving it.
So Dad, we need a new tow hitch because I'm kind of tired of driving the truck behind the bus. I like to sleep. So you're kind of the man with the plan. What's your thought process going on right now about a new tow hitch?
Well, I'm putting all things on the table, and I'm researching what else is out there. We've only ever had Blue Ox since we've been flat towing, and there are a couple other companies that I'm researching right now, Roadmaster and another company called NSA that I wasn't familiar with. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use ChatGPT, or Chad as we call him in our house, to help me go between these three models and see what is the difference between them. Sure. Let's jump over here on the computer, and here is what I typed. I need to compare 3 tow bar systems, and I put in the details of all 3 of them. And here is what Chad gave me, okay? They all have a similar tow capacity. Roadmaster is the least with 10,000 pounds. Blue Ox has a new one. This isn't the Blue Ox that we had, but if we replace it with Blue Ox, I'm going to go with a higher capacity. It's called the Apollo, and it's got a 12,500 pound towing capacity. And the NSA Hercules has a 12,000 pound towing capacity. So I think they're all similar enough. I mean, our truck is in the 8,000 pound range. At this point, I would probably take the Roadmaster out because it has the lowest capacity. And so right out of the gate, we're going to be between the Blue Ox and the NSA again, just because of the straight up capacity.
So which one are you leaning towards between those two?
So as of right now, I'm probably leaning toward the NSA hitch. I actually called and spoke to the gentleman that owns the company. They have a lifetime warranty, and the Blue Ox only has a 3-year warranty. All right. So the fact that this one has a higher capacity than the Roadmaster actually also has a lifetime warranty, but it doesn't have the same capacity. So that one's out. I'm probably leaning toward the NSA, especially after talking to the gentleman who builds them.
Well, the fact that they support them for life says a lot about how much they believe in them, that they're not going to break going down the road.
And here's something else cool I figured out about the NSA. The hitch actually costs a little bit more, but it comes with a braking system that's built into the hitch. All right.
Whoa.
So you'll hear people talk about having Air Force One, which is an air-driven brake system, or a manual brake system like RVI. We had an RVI brake system and we just didn't have great luck with it. I know other people who have, but we did not have great luck with it. I sent it back to them a couple times and it just never worked correctly. So the other thing that has me leaning towards the NSA is the brake system is very simple. I don't have to add air to the back of the bus, and you just have to run a cable to the brake pedal, and it looks really easy, which I like, and it's pretty mechanical, so there's not a bunch of electronics to fail and everything like that. So I do like the fact that that part of it is built right into the hitch.
That's really fancy, because that braking system was a pain in the butt to set up every time.
So I think it's safe to say I'm going to go ahead and order the NSA hitch, and I will get it delivered as soon as we possibly can. And once that happens, we'll see you when we have it in our possession.
Days like this are exactly why we built our businesses the way we did. Jason's a real estate broker and I'm a mortgage broker, and we both remember what it felt like to be chained to the phone, working every weekend, always on call. But it doesn't have to be that way. We learned how to design our careers around freedom. Freedom to work from anywhere and still grow, all while actually living life again. So if you're a realtor or loan officer who's feeling stuck, burned out, or just ready for a change, click the link in the description and grab a spot on our calendar. We'll show you how to take back your time, take control of your business, and finally build the life you thought this career would give you. It's a lot easier than you think, and we look forward to connecting with you.
Ooh, that's nice. That's a whole different level. Got new cables. Here, put this over here.
Holy smokes, look how beefy those things are.
Yeah, I would say that's a whole different level. Towing capacity is 12,000 pounds on this one. And what I like about this is it has a built-in brake system, which we will install later. I mean, this thing is awesome. Holy cow.
Keep going,
As
keep
far as
going
it'll go, buddy.
Well, it's got to go more, and I don't even see the hole yet.
It's as far as it'll go.
All right, pull it out. So the slot where the tow bar goes into on the back of the bus is not deep enough. So the hole's not showing up where you stick the bolt through, so that way it doesn't pull out. So that means we're gonna have to continue driving the truck alongside the bus. Really stinks, nothing we can do about it right now. So in about 8 seconds, you guys will probably see where we end up. I have no idea how long or where or when any of this is gonna be figured out, but I guess we'll just see you guys there right now.
We got to Hilton Head. We had to drive the truck, and we're tackling this again with a little more light. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just put this in one more time and make sure that it wasn't user error on our behalf. This thing is a beast. Still no hole, huh?
No, I don't see the hole, which means it's not going far enough back in there.
All right, so we called NSA and they suggested that we cut about 1.5 inches off of here. And there's a gentleman around the corner that has a handyman business that said he has a blade and can cut that off. So we're gonna take it over to him and see what we can accomplish.
Broski, how'd you even find this guy?
He was just doing some work over here, and I just stopped and asked if he could recommend somebody, and he said he had the tools to do it. So we're gonna pull it over here. I really appreciate you helping me out. Let me lay it flatter.
Yeah, cut it. Let's turn it. I'm actually gonna put it this way. I think. We'll have to cut it more than once, probably.
Pick that up, Willis. No, I'm kidding. Don't you dare. I'm just kidding.
Okay, all right. Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Me too. I live. Like you said, I live.
Okay,
I live
I'll either bring it over here, I'll bring it over there.
No worries.
We'll let this cool off for a little bit and I'll come back and get it. Just kick that. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
thank you.
Just leave that there for now and we'll come back. That's awesome. People in this space are so nice and helpful. Gosh, that's awesome. I'm gonna go get them a pack of beer.
If you like my rally t-shirt from the fall, you should come and join us for our next rally. It's April 15th through the 19th in Fredericksburg, Texas, and it is at Arch Ray RV Resort. And here's what you're gonna get. 4 nights of full hookup camping, 3 nights of catered dinners. We'll have some live music, 2 mornings of coffee chats, and an unforgettable time meeting new friends and just enjoying everything this Texas wine country has to offer. We'd love to see you. We'd love to meet you. We hope you'll join us. There's a link in the description or scan the QR code wherever Willis puts it. We hope to see you there.
All right, I got the hitch. Let's cross our fingers that this works. Let's run back here real quick. Sarah, would you get down there and see if you can see the hole? You gotta get like...
Light it up. There we go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did. It went actually past.
Did it go past?
Yeah, it's right there.
Right there? Does that mean it worked? Yes! Oh my goodness, thank goodness that worked. So now all we have to do is put a couple of things on the front of the truck and then hook it up and take it for its first test run. That'll be exciting. Let's do that real quick.
And so on our way out of Hilton Head, we pulled into a Love's to connect everything for the first time.
All right, we're going for the first test drive with the new towing bar. So we're getting ready to see how this is. It all connected like it should, which is a big plus. So my dad's gonna pull the bus forward right now.
We finally made it to Florida. And babe, it felt like the hitch did great. What do you think?
It was amazing. I mean, ultimately, it still towed the truck just like the other one did, but the peace of mind was huge. Knowing that we had a new hitch, 1, and number 2, knowing how much beefier the new hitch is than the other one. The steel is just so much thicker on our new hitch, and that's really where I have peace of mind.
We're so glad you came along with us for this part of the journey. Until next time, grab someone you love, make a memory now, and we'll see you on the next adventure.